Okay, I just want to address another one of the arguments that we receive on the street, and I've had this made to me by a guy who worked for Big Pharma and also a guy who was a GP in the past couple of times out. And they basically agree with us that there is a problem with the surveillance and the increased controls, and they see a danger in that. So there is some kind of overlap in our views. But they then draw a line between what they consider to be the science and the idea of man-made global warming and the idea that these restrictions are being imposed on us to clean the air. Now, one of them went through the whole scientific process with me and gave me an explanation about how consensus is reached and why. But I think although he was right to a point, he fails to address that sometimes the consensus can be corrupted, and actually the state and other financial interests can be brought to bear on people, even if it's just by which studies get funded and which don't. I pointed out to him examples like thalidomide and like lung cancer from cigarettes, where the outside voice was the one that was later proven to be correct. But we have an even better example recently where there was a Lancet fraud, where they published a paper that dismissed hydroxychloroquine as a treatment over the past couple of years, and they had to retract it completely. But once the damage was done, once people had not been given these prophylactics like hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin. So we know it can be corrupted, we know financial interests play a part, we know political interests play a part. So we then have to question when we're told that the traffic measures, which are essentially movement monitors, are being introduced for children with asthma, for our own health, for clean air. We have to question that, because especially when it's a government that doesn't seem to care less about the thousands of excess deaths that are way in excess now of anything that happened in 2020. And I think there is a little parallel there in the sense that we're being told that this is being introduced for our health, in which case it's another health measure that is being imposed without informed consent.